Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Magic. Today we'll talk about why GTA Online is dying. Let's head into it. Number 2. Chaos through new players. Getting into Grand Theft Auto Online has never been more tempting, and that's by design. In May, by giving Grand Theft Auto 5 for a limited time at the Epic Game Store, along with millions of in-game dollars just for logging in, Rockstar opened the gates to Los Santos. Through viral alien gang wars that encouraged newbies to log in and pick a side, fans are built on the hype. But a terrible truth will hit anyone who jumps in for the first time. Veteran fans are wealthy, angry jerks who can afford tanks and orbital cannons. Only during endgame content, such as the Diamond Casino heist, does the new player situation get worse. Just as experienced players are trying to pull off the perfect quick heist for lots of money, their new companion is bumbling through the level, alerting guards and turning a smooth job into a mess. In short, veterans of GTA Online are used to a certain way of having their sandbox, and now these sweet summer kids are trampling right through the sandcastles. And what happens when there's a dispute between two groups of fans? Usually, they duke it out. The sides aren't quite fair, except in this case. Older players who've been around since even before the servers were stable have already accumulated vast fortunes in-game. As it arrives, they've accessed every fresh DLC, unlocking powerful weapons capable of killing even the most skilled and crafty criminal. It's brutal sometimes, says PJ, a new GTA Online player who picked up the game at the end of 2019, over Twitter. I used some of my Rockstar money to buy a vehicle warehouse, because that seemed like a good way to make money. One time, I was trying to get this high-end vehicle, and this guy with a tank just kept rolling up and disseminating me. I didn't want to give up, and I thought I could outlast him because he'd get bored, but I'd just respawn on a hill and get instantly steamrolled. Nate is another GTA Online player who, especially since he's been playing for years, has found joy in tormenting lower-ranked criminals. I don't intentionally camp them because they're low-level, Nate told Polygon. I just find them more often because they don't have bunkers or arcades to be in, or an oppressor to stop a lock-on. So if they mess up my delivery or try to start anything, yeah, I'll launch an orbital strike on them. It's a power move. Some new players are floundering, sending out requests that are rarely answered for individuals to join their heist lobby. Who wants to play with a clueless person? Old players then wipe them off the face of the earth occasionally, either in reaction to a slight or just in spite of the new folk filtering into the game. Number 1. Horrible community. As far as the internet is concerned, the game is second only to League of Legends and has one of the worst communities. Now, we need to consider two things here. There's a reason for this impact. First of all, and second of all, it's actually really easy to avoid. So it's not that this is reason enough for GTA Online to give up. We know it can be more than just frustrating for grievous to cause real monetary damage, but there are ways to get together and have a good time with friendly players. This is, after all, a game where you get shot when you say hello. Let's remember for a moment, before we get into this, that no multiplayer game is free from asshats. There will be a couple of players everywhere you go who get their kicks out of incessantly messing with others, going out of their way to rain on your parade. There'll be less or more of them around, depending on the game, as not all environments lend themselves to low-effort trolling. Actually, some games require you to put some work into being an idiot. Across genres, countless terms have arisen for the undesirables of gaming. There are campers, grievers, trolls, and many game-specific terms floating out there, but all of them have the same meaning. In this regard, GTA Online is no different. However, on account of the perceived ratio of grievers to legitimate players, it stands out from the ground. Many players will say that an unusually large number of assholes are running around online. Some even claim that in gaming, it has the worst community. Now, for this, there are a handful of reasons. While there are exceptions to every rule, it's more often than not true that hardcore players have a lower tendency to grieve than casual ones, and the vast majority of the player base of GTA Online is made up of the latter group, hence the larger chunk of players who tend to grieve in general. This phenomenon is also to blame for the immense popularity of the game. Every kind of personality will be encountered many times with these many players in the game. There are more people sharing stories on different community boards and sites about their experiences, and we actually take the time to count things up. The stories about negative player interactions are relatively not present in such overwhelming numbers. It's just that these are the ones that we notice, those that we remember, and that's why we feel there are more of them. What do you think about GTA Online? Do you agree that it's dying due to the mentioned reasons? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.